Kuzampara. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop Embassy of India, Hindu ICCR Nehru Wangchu Culture Center. Yoga teacher MKV SSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. Coming to the today's setup of the practices, today also we have sun salutations, and after that we have a good row of practices, especially for the leg stretchings and hip stretchings and pelvic stretches. So those are also comes under prenatal and postnatal yoga. So okay, coming to the sun salutation, so we have mantra chanting and sloka and recitation of Bijaksharas also. According to your traditional belief system, follow chantings or follow only physical practices. So keep your back straight and position straight and come to Samasthiti. Then wide your arms and lift your arms and pranam asana above to the head called Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your pranamasan at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasan. If possible, try to be in the prideful mood throughout the yoga practices. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Ham Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbhamaricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your arms forward and wide the arms, lift the arms vertically. Then finally, slight or medium back bend Ardha Chandrasan or Ardha Chakrasan. Again, keep your back straight. So when you have lower back strains or neck strains or facial or gone disorders, especially ear problems, don't follow forward bends even in your regular activities in the home. So remaining people, slowly push the hips back and then slowly drag your body down towards the floor called Pada Hastasana or standing forward bending posture. And finally, right leg stretch back called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. Push your hips forward as well as forward and down. Lift your chin up and press your abdomen with the folded thigh. And coming to anti-gravity pose called Santulanasana and Dandasana. Keep your back straight and join your forward leg to back leg. And few seconds stay here. And with breathe out, coming to Ashtanga Namaskarasana or 8 limbs posture towards the floor. Accordingly, attach your 2 palms and chin or forehead and chest and 2 knees and toes. And then push your body forward like a sea wave. Lift the body and attach the posture called Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. So throughout the practice, keep push the body against the shoulders and stay for a while. And back leg straight on the toes. And coming to like a semi-inverted posture as well as semi-forward bend posture called Parvatasana or mountain posture, and push your body inside. And put your right leg forward called Asva Sanchalanasana with the right leg. And back leg straight on the toes, knee up and join your back leg to forward leg called Pada Hastasana. Again keep your body completely pushed down. And lift your arms and body at a time up called Hasta Uttanasana. Again here also once completely like stretch your body up and slight or medium back bend Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Again keep your back straight, Pranamasana above to the head, and slowly keep your Pranamasana at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasana. And with inhalation lift the arms. And with exhalation, wide the hands and turn the palms and slowly drag your palms down towards the thighs. Then slowly wide your legs and lock your hands back and few seconds relaxation. And then our first yoga pose is Dvikona Asana or double angle posture. So this is a kind of forward bend and also good for the hamstring stretch and hip stretch. And according to your leg distance, it is a good leg stretching practice also. So try to put your legs in a way that be very convenient whether you will be in the medium distance or wide leg distance. So now this time interlock your fingers on the back. Then push your body forward and try to keep your body horizontal to the floor. And then try to lift your both the arms up and few seconds keep your head straight towards the floor and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly keep your arms down and head up and raise the body back to the normal. And few seconds relax and take a long slow inhalation exhalation. And based on this same posture, we have Murdhasan or crone posture. So that is also a kind of advanced forward bending and advanced leg stretching. When you have head related issues or blood pressure issues or neck issues or lower back issues, blood circulation issues, so please don't follow the next exercise as it is this. So choose proper way of doing. So now this time wide your leg to the maximum distance. Keep your both the arms on the thighs and slowly drag your hands till the knees and further till the ankles. Then slowly keep your both the hands on the floor. Then still adjust your both the legs and try to put your head on the floor and stay for a while. So here, when once your balance will be totally safe, try to open your both the arms, lift your both the arms, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then slowly get back to normal and keep your both the hands at the head level and very slowly lift your head and body, lift your chin up and slowly keep your both the legs together and finally come back to normal. So soon after that, just interlock your fingers behind the head. Once press your head with the elbows. Then after that, slowly get a small back bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then very slowly get back and relaxations enough. Right, depending on this same element called leg stretching. So here we have Sirsha Angusta Yogasana or head to toe posture. So that is also a kind of advanced leg stretching. Observe carefully when you have thigh issues or thigh bone issues or knee issues or any issues related to ears or head or neck. So avoid practicing or choose proper way of doing. So this is also basically for leg stretching and also for the people who are having the obesity, for them also it is a good practice. So here wide your two legs. Like maximum or further. So here turn your right leg to the right side and put your knee as a bend and open lock your both the arms on the waist. Turn your body towards the folded leg side. So lift your both the arms up. So accordingly push your body as well as bend the body also and put your head on the floor. Put your head and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then slowly keep your both the hands down and please slowly lift your chin and head and get back to normal with the thigh support and arm support and relax your legs and relax your head. So here also immediately after that just interlock your fingers behind the head and come to Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana short hands variation. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Enough. Then slowly get back to normal and wide your both the arms and keep your both the hands down. Take a long slow deep inhalation exhalation. Then same exercise opposite side, head to toe posture. So here wide your both the legs, Sirsha Angusta Padasana. So here open your left leg to the left side. So bend your left leg, interlock the fingers behind the waist. Turn the body towards the folded leg side. Push your abdomen, push your body and bend and try to put your head on the toes or at the toes and few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then slowly get back to normal and relax from the pose and legs together and hands wide. Again here also as usual back bend required. Interlock the fingers behind the head. So we are not changing the back bend. So choose only one back bend throughout the practice. Few seconds stretch your back and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 10 relaxations enough. Then slowly keep your both the arms wide and keep your arms down at the thighs. So long, slow and a deep inhalation, exhalation. like especially when you have hip girdle issues or thigh issues, avoid doing next exercise called side lunge posture or skandasana. That is also for good leg stretching. Basically, today's workout in the yoga all is about for the hip openers as well pelvic openers and also for the strengthening of the thighs and the knees. So wide the legs, and here adjust your right leg in the way of side lunge posture. So no need to turn your toes to the extreme right side. You can put at any side. So now keep your both the arms. One is on the folded leg and one is on the hip and waist. Then slowly towards your folded leg side, completely give a bend. So the alternate leg must be flat ankle and flat foot and stay for a while. So observe carefully throughout the practice. Don't push your body forward. Keep your back straight and put your both the arms on the knees and few seconds stay now. 1, 2. So here when once your balance will be totally safe side, lift your both the arms and keep a pranamasana above to the head. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then slowly keep your arms wide and keep your hands on the thigh and on the waist and slowly push the body up and relax your back and relax your legs. Again here also once lock your hands back and take a long slow and a deep slow inhalations exhalations. And few seconds break for the practices and relax your legs and relax your knee. Then after that opposite side same thing, wide the legs. So adjust the good distance and now slightly adjust your left leg, the folded leg side towards your left side, bend your thigh and accordingly leg down the body towards the floor. And throughout the practice keep your back straight or still adjust your both the hands to put them properly on the legs. Then finally once your balance will be confirmed, lift your both the arms and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and slowly wide your both the hands and keep your hands down on the thighs and get up and come to the normal position. Again here also relax your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then slowly get back to normal. For the next two postures, to shoot the postures, I'm requesting my video technician to come on my right side or left side. So next posture also related to leg stretching called Upavista Kona Asana or wider angle forward bending posture. So here sitting on the floor and prerequisite of that posture will be like butterfly movement or cobbler posture or any other pre-position required to relax the thigh muscles, to relax the pelvic muscles from the beginning. And now here open your both the legs forward and take a long slow inhalation exhalation. So we are now doing wide angle seated forward bending posture. So here we have two variations. One is wide the leg to the maximum distance or according to your convenience. So now open your right arm to the right toes and touch your right toes and few seconds stay now. 1 and then come back. Alternate arm to check the pre-position, this is also important, then come back. Now this time we are now doing first variation without bending the head and open your two arms, slightly adjust your body, just catch your toes if possible and lift your chin up and stay for a while. And before going to our forward bending, first keep your head down towards the chin, towards your throat, then both the arms on the floor. Then accordingly adjust your body for a pushing and try to flat your chest. Then finally keep your both the arms open and stay for a while. So here in this same exercise, try to lock your both the arms on the waist, lift your both the arms for further pressing. Instead of keeping your forehead, put your chin on the floor for advanced way of leg stretching, especially at the hamstring and thighs and the pelvic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and then slowly keep your both the hands down and stretch your both the arms forward. Then finally drag the hands back at your chest, lift your chin up and slowly get up normal. And soon after that here also like folding legs required for butterfly movement or any other relaxation method. So few seconds relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly get back to normal and take a long slow inhalation exhalation. Alright, our next posture will be our Supta Padangusta Asana or reclined big toe posture. So that is also for leg stretching. So here try to conveniently sleep on the back, Shavasana or any convenient posture for a while, few seconds resting. And finally keep your both the legs together, both the arms together, and here fold your right leg and finally keep your knee bending on the abdomen. Once press your knee on the abdomen, then here catch your thighs with your both the arms, that should be under your calf muscle, and keep open your leg up. Then here open your one hand, catch your toe, keep your knee straight, use remaining arm to keep your leg straight, and finally hold your toe with your both the arms or hold your total ankle extension with your two arms. So here itself a good posture. It will obviously it will give a good leg stretching from your like hamstring to knee and knee to like foreleg. So finally, if you want, add your head also in this same exercise. Try to keep your head up and while pushing the leg towards your head. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then slowly get back to normal and put your head down, and soon after that fold your leg for relaxation and lock your knee, and few seconds press your knee and try to slowly drag your leg out and take a long slow inhalation and slowly exhalation. Open the leg and relax for a while, and few seconds take rest in the Shavasana or any convenient posture. So without giving without giving more gap in between yoga pose to yoga pose, again come back to the normal samasthiti. Fold your alternate leg and bring them on the abdomen. Then lock your knee with your two arms. Press your thigh and knee on the abdomen. Slightly open your foreleg to catch your thigh with your two arms. Press them on the abdomen. Lift your leg up and keep your knee straight as well as keep your knee muscle tight, and open your one hand towards the toes, second arm also towards the toes. Keep your knee straight, and finally when you want, add your head also for the same exercise. For the advanced leg stretch you can add, and few seconds lift and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly get back to normal. Keep your head down and keep your leg fold and bring your knee on the abdomen. Then finally stretch your leg and completely relax your leg and open your both the arms and take a long slow deep inhalation exhalations. So when you know about any good back bending, so immediately perform back bending, because in this reclined toe posture, so somewhat head might have been got some kind of contraction or somewhat rigidness because of head lifting. So now when you know about the fish posture, then simply do fish posture by keeping your both the arms at the head level, by turning your fingers towards the shoulders and lift your chest up, put your head on the floor and stay for a while. So throughout the practice, sustain your body weight on the elbows or on the palms or on the hips. So when you want, keep your elbows on the floor at the chest level, and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Here again keep your both the arms at the head level. Then lift your head and slowly keep your head wide. Then slowly get back to normal relaxation and wide your arms and wide your legs. Take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. And both the legs together and both the arms together. Then towards your right side or left side, turn the body and keep your that concerned below hand as a pillow, the remaining arm as a pillar. Place them properly on the floor, and with the help of your two legs and two hands, and slowly get up and sit down. Right, finally we have reached pranayam session. So I'm requesting my video technician to just adjust the camera in front of me. Okay, now coming to pranayam. So here also in the pranayam we have that same two exercises. One is Bastrika and one is Anulom Vilom pranayam. The third one is Dharma Chakra Mudra. Alright, now try to choose any convenient, comfortable posture, lotus or half lotus or any other posture. So you can sit on the chair or on the bed also. Like yeah, after immediately after your yoga poses and before your pranayam, it is also advised to give a small time gap to rectify the breath errors. Right, coming to prayer session for the same pranayam, according to your traditional belief, you can follow the prayer or you can follow only physical exercise part. So take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. ॐ केशवाय स्वाहा ॐ माधवाय स्वाहा ॐ नारायणाय स्वाहा ॐ अद्य समाधि तत्फलसिद्ध्यर्थम् आसनपूर्वकान् प्राणायामादीन् करिष्ये ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So in other words, it is saying that the total purpose of yoga practices will be giving physical discipline and discipline for the mind and social discipline, and further it will give spiritual upliftment also. In today's exercise, as we mentioned that Bastrika Pranayam, so it is saying that Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahma Nadi Mukhe Samasta Kapadyar Gala Anasanam. So here Vata means internal wind and Pitta means internal biles and Slashma means internal glue or phlegm. So that will be totally come to the balance while doing this kind of Bastrika Pranayams. And also it is saying that Sariragni Vivardhana means in one way it is indirectly saying that immunity will be boosting up and like metabolic activities also comes under normal or somewhat active metabolic metabolic conditions will be available. So also it is saying that Sariragni Vivardhana means it will generate some of the heat inside because of Bastrika, sharp inhalation, slow exhalation, the rapid inhalations will create some friction inside. Because of the friction, heat will be generated. So for the people who are already having overheat inside the body, try to learn remaining techniques also called Sitali or Sitkari Pranayam according to your physical constitutions. And coming to next exercise, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, it is saying that Baddha Padmasano Yogi Pranam Chandrena Puraye Dhara Yatva Yadha Sekti Boyas Suryena Rechayet Pranam Suryena Krishya Purya Dudaram Senehi Vidavat Kumbhakam Krutva Punas Chandrena Rechayet. So there is a process of this Anulom Vilom Pranayam also. First one should always aware of taking inhalation from the left inhalation, then after that a small time gap, after that breathe out from the right, then soon after that again right inhalation, then slowly come back to normal left exhalation. And right, coming to practices, keep your back straight. When you have high blood pressure issues or ear problems or eye problems or heart ailments or any other complications, try to take advice from your yoga teacher as well as physician before starting any kind of physical activities. Right, Bastrika Pranayam, we are doing sharp inhalation, slow exhalation. In a single go, we are doing 30 strokes. Then starting our practices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, then a short break. And right, coming to, as we mentioned that Anulom Vilom Pranayam is our next exercise. Use your right hand last two fingers and right hand thumb, right hand last two fingers and right hand thumb to open and close the nostril. So turn towards the face. Obviously your right nostril will receive your right thumb and left nostril will receive last two fingers of the right hand. So now close your right nostril and breathe in with the left. And then slowly completely breathe out with the right. And inhalation with the right. And exhalation with the left. Last set, inhalation with the left. And exhalation with the right. And inhalation with the right. Then completely slowly exhalation with the alternative nostril, left nostril. Then out the hand and few seconds breath. So in the mudra session, as we know that in this whole week we are seeing Dharma Chakra Mudra, or the gesture of the Kala Chakra or gesture of the Dharma. So here very simple, keep your both the palms together and come to the Jnana Mudra or Chin Mudra. First of all, hold your fold your index finger towards the thumb and press them. Then try to put your left hand mudra at your chest and try to keep your the same right mudra at the left hand ring finger, and few seconds stay now. And here in this mudra practice, left hand, that inward world and inner world, and right hand come to material world, and also left hand fingers resembles Lord Buddha and Dharma and Sangha, and right hand fingers resembles listeners, realizers, and the process of the practices. And few seconds stay, it will develop the body and mind and soul integration, and also it will give a great focus towards the practices. So at your free time in the offices or in the homes, when you have free time, so just few seconds be attached yourself towards the mudras with the devotion. And finally keep your mudras out and slowly rest your both the arms and keep them on the knees and take a long slow deep inhalation exhalation. Alright, so once you will be able to finish your practices along with the mudra sadhan, like still more sometime required to give relaxation to the body and mind in the form of yoga nidra or in the form of power nap. And once you will able to finish your total yoga workout based on the working factor, based on the practices, based on the style of the yoga, it is also advised to give like 15 minutes time to half an hour time to take bath, and further 10 minutes time to take breakfast. This timings totally depend on the people how they are doing and their ability of the practices. In the afternoon before your lunch hour, try to see all the possibilities how to take a power nap and how to do a yoga nidra to regenerate yourself. Also it is the power nap in the afternoon, power nap before your lunch hour, also good for the vital organs. And in the evening, once you will be able to finish your like activities and affairs, and before your dinner time, try to see all possibilities how to take a half an hour yoga practices, and please include back bendings and leg stretchings and inversions, strength training, and also short sleep technique along with your pranayam practices. So when we are meeting here in the same place with the same content on Monday, we will see still more good exercises in the form of Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.